Welcome back, everybody. This is our free weekly swing watch list for the week of February 5th. I put these watch lists out for you guys for free every single day. I do daily watch lists, I do monthly swing watch lists, weekly swings like you're looking at today, 3-month swings, and all kinds of other stuff. So this is our weekly swing watch list. And listen, guys, I put these out for free, but 80% of the plays that I have sent out upon weeks and weeks and weeks have gone 80%. That means 80% of the plays that I'm giving out to you guys for free should gain you guys profits. If you go and look at last week, I think we were at 70 or 75% of the plays that I gave out were hitting, and then 80% the week before, and before that, and before that. So this is a consistency thing. This strategy is consistent. It shows you guys exactly what you guys should be doing, what you should not be doing in order to trade successfully. So let's get started on this list. I'm going to tell you the screen that you see in front of you, that is TradingView. I do have a link in the description below. It'll give you a free 30-day trial and then some money off if you decide to use their subscription-based services, but you can try it out for free for 30 days. You click on the link in the description. The first one we've got on the list is the inside bar on American Airlines. I always love the inside bars. If you're new to trading, if you're struggling to trading, the inside bars is what I tell people to concentrate on, what I tell people to look for, because to me, it's the easiest to play. And you notice on mine, the inside bar is yellow. That's part of the indicator I created. That link is in the description below, or you get it as part of the Griswold Gold membership. It gives you those inside bars painted yellow. I'm just trying to adjust some stuff. It gives you this time frame continuity indicator. It puts the candlestick numbers on here, paints the outside bars white for you, and does a couple other things. The 50% rule that we talk about, it includes those as well. I just want to go back and show you. It doesn't always work out, but probability tells us, hey, if we play the inside bars, we have a high success rate of making profit on our trade. Here was the last inside bar on the weekly on American Airlines, and we ran down for 2 weeks. A really, really good run. It doesn't always work out like that, but here's another one. Inside bar, ran down. Okay? Inside bar, ran to the upside. We look at the inside bar we have currently. We're going to look for it to do the same thing. So we put triggers on the top and the bottom of that candle's wicks. Those are our triggers to go for calls or puts, or if it trends up and you want to buy just common shares, you can do that as well. But our trigger points, where we go, what's called enforce. You'll hear that a lot with this strategy. I don't use it so often, but people ask me about it. Enforce just means that we've triggered to go into this trade. The trade has gone through its trigger point and it's enforced. It's a playable trade. Okay, so 1539 for calls, 1387 for puts. And when we're marking our targets, it's like this on the weekly, the daily, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, doesn't matter. Our targets go to, if we trend up, to the high of the preceding wicks or the low of the preceding wick. So the next one would be at the bottom of this candle right here. The next one, bottom of this candle right here. So we don't go through candles or wicks to hit targets. It's just the next one preceding, okay? That's how that works. So that's the inside bars. And the inside bar, it's a consolidating candle. It's a tightening range. And it's getting ready for that explosion into one direction or the other. And so that's what we're looking for. Obviously, we'd like to have as many of these time frame continuity indicators in our favor. And this is just telling us right now that there's buyers on the year, buyers on the quarterly, buyers on the month. Okay, that's all it's telling us. So let's go on to the next one, Airbnb. Airbnb, we've got a 2-up that finished red. Now, the fact this is a 2-up here as well, so we only broke the high of the previous candle. We only broke the high of the previous candle, but this one finished red. So what that tells me is the sellers brought this thing back. We're going to look for it to continue its trend to the downside. We're going to look for puts here at 141.24. Here's another example of a 2-up that finished red. The very next candle, we trended down. Look what happened, guys. Look, I didn't even look at this before I came. I just went back, okay? We hit, it said, if we trigger this line here, if this candlestick, this green one, breaks through our trigger point, I'll just move this real quick here for you guys. If we break through there, we're very, very likely to hit that target. Did we hit the target? We came pretty darn close, okay? The low on that candle was 131, 131.10 it looks like, and 130.82. So 30 cents shy, 28 cents shy or whatever it was, from hitting that target, okay? So it basically did what it said it was going to do. We're going to look for it to do the exact same thing, okay? We're going to look for it to trigger and hit the targets. That's all, guys. This is very organic trading. It's very simple trading. You're not going to find many things easier than the strat, which is what we teach here. Let's move on to BA, Boeing. 3-1 setup. So another one of those inside bars. This one is preceded by an outside bar. Remember I told you the outside bars get painted white. Then we have this little gold highlight here. That's part of my indicator as well. It just notifies you that, hey, guys, there's a 3-1 setup here. It's a super rare pattern. Doesn't happen very often. Tends to be very powerful. So again, we go back in time and look. And we have to go back because they do not happen very often. Here it is, May of 21. Outside bar, inside bar. Boom. To the upside, okay? We triggered at 236.23. We ran up for 2 weeks all the way up to 258. That's the kind of move, that's the kind of probability that we're looking for on these setups. So 3-1 setup on BA. We're going to look for it to trigger at 214.63. Puts at 199.14. I have a couple things. If you have questions, leave them down below. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can follow me there. Ask questions there. My Discord is down below. The link is down below. That's free to join. Okay, it's free for you guys. There is a paid portion of it. That paid portion will get you the top 5s from these setups. It gets you one-on-ones with me. It gives you a 1-hour course on what we're teaching here today. A 1-hour course from start to finish on how we use this strategy. It has live trading bots, the indicator, and a bunch of other things, okay? It is $50 a month, or you buy 2 months, you get the third month free. You will make that back in one trade, or at least you should, based on this strategy. Okay, let's look at this 3-1 setup on Alibaba. You notice the full time frame continuity to the downside. It is a inside bar. It is red, so we could see a potential for a downturn, but it also could turn back up. Now, if we go back again and just look in time, and I like doing this because it doesn't always work out. This one, we triggered. Okay, and I'd have to go back in time to see if we actually hit the target or if we went up first and then came down. I'm not sure. But we came down. You would have made some money here, okay? If you would have sold by the end of the week, you would have made some money. Okay, this 3-1, again, another opportunity to make some money. There's a double inside bar highlighted in blue, also part of my indicator. There's another double inside bar. There's a triple. There's another double. This 3-1, okay, this one did not work, okay? We opened, we triggered up, we went outside bar, okay? They don't always work. It's not 100% foolproof. Its probability says the majority of the time this stuff is going to play out in our favor. CVS, okay, inside bar, shooter candle. Now a shooter candle has this body at the bottom and a big long wick to the top, at least 2 times the size of this body. It is an actionable signal, as is an inside bar, just meaning it's a high probability play when we're talking of this strategy. So we're looking to trigger to the downside or the upside. Our calls are 74.98 triggers, 72.86 triggers to the downside on the puts. The first target, you notice, is a blue line. If I go to the monthly chart, the monthly is telling me we were 2 up, finished red. The sellers are taking control. That's our trigger to go 2 down on the month. So if we trigger on this inside bar and we hit first targets, that's an opportunity to say, hey, listen, we triggered on the weekly. Now we've hit our targets, but we've just triggered the monthly trigger, okay? By hitting our targets on the weekly, we've hit the trigger on the monthly. It's a domino effect, guys. This is how this stuff works. We look into Datadog. There's a 3-1 on Datadog. So again, we go back and look. The last time there was a 3-1, triggered to the upside. Room for profit there, okay? On the weekly. We'll look at one more and then we'll move on. See how it played out. Here's another one. 3-1 for 1, 2, 3 straight weeks. Okay? From 73.64, not that you would have held this high, but all the way up to 92.48 off of these rare, powerful 3-1 setups. Okay? Look for Datadog. Home Depot, There's an inside bar on HD. We can look for calls at 360.14, puts at 350.02. And that orange line that you saw, that's our trigger. We've gone 2 up on the year on Home Depot off of this double inside bar. Okay, so we're 2 up on the year already. Last inside bar on the weekly, 2 weeks of a downturn. Previous to that, 4 weeks of a downturn. Previous to that, 1 week up, but a really, really nice run, okay? Watch the inside bars, guys. They're important. They're powerful, easy to follow setups. We look at IBM. There's an inside bar on IBM. The last inside bar there went outside bar. Didn't work. Then we had this double inside bar, a 4-week run. Okay, inside bar before that, we triggered target 1, target 2, target 3. Okay, 3 targets hit. We're not teaching rocket science here. Very simplistic, very organic trading, okay? And an 80%, 70, 80, 90, depending on the week, hit rate for the plays that I'm giving out. So if I'm giving you guys out 10 plays, going off of the past on what I've given out and what I've seen from this strategy, 7, 8, or 9 out of 10 of these setups are working out, okay? We move on to Lyft, rideshare. Inside bar on Lyft, we can look for calls at 1309, puts at 1339. The blue lines, that's my monthly, okay? This is currently February. This was January. So we had an inside bar on January. We're looking to break out of either side of that inside bar on the monthly, okay? We trigger the week. Very good potential. We trigger the month. There's Macy's inside bar hammer candle. We talked about those shooter candles and the 3 actionable signals. Well, the hammer candle is the other of the 3 actionable signals. Inside bar, shooters, and hammers. Hammer, opposite of a shooter, okay? The body at the top, long wick to the bottom, at least 2 times the size of this body. We're looking for calls to go up, 1891, puts to go down, 1804. If we went and looked back, there's a double inside bar on Macy's, boom, to the downside, okay? Inside bar before that, triggered, targets, okay? Good setup. Inside bar, triggered, multiple week downtrend. Okay, inside bar, we opened, triggered up, didn't work out, okay? Inside bar, boom, to the upside. Inside bar, boom to the downside. Inside bar, boom to the upside. Like, the majority of the time, and every trade, guys, every trade you look at, every strategy you're looking at is probability based, and it can't be anything other than that because we do not know what the next candlestick is going to be. But we can say, hey, based off of past history, looking at inside bars, this is what happens typically, or for the majority of the time. The probability of it happening is very, very high. So we're going to look for that again on every single one of these setups. Netflix, there's an inside bar on Netflix. Look at, I'm only going to go show you what's on the screen here. Previous inside bar, boom to the downside. Previous inside bar, there was earnings here, but boom to the upside. Now we've got another inside bar. Does that earnings allow us to carry forward to the upside, or are we going to see a little bit of a pullback? We'll tell next week. PayPal, inside bar on PayPal. Okay, this one opened, trended down. We hit targets and then it reversed. Okay, did what it said it was going to do, then it reversed. Double inside bar, triggered down, did what it said it was going to do. Now we've got an inside bar again. We can look for those calls at 94.50, puts at 60.64. That purple line that you see there, that's my 3-month trigger. We are 2 up on the 3-month chart for PayPal. On to Shopify. Okay, Shopify, I've got something here for you guys. So Shopify has that hammer candle. It also has an outside bar. So we're going to look for a continuation off of this outside bar. And while we're here, before we go any further, look, inside bar to the downside, okay? Triggered and targets. Inside bar, triggered, targets. Did what it said it was going to do. Pay attention to those inside bars. But right now, let's look at this outside bar. Hammer candle, actionable signal to the upside. Why is the line blue? Because if I go to the monthly, this is the current bar for February, okay? This is January's bar. If we break the upside on the monthly, we're a 2-2 continuation. But that monthly trigger is also the weekly trigger to go 2 up on the week off of this hammer candle with full time frame continuity. You can go to the 3-month chart. we're 2 up on the 3-month chart off of the outside bar. Okay, we go to the 12-month chart, inside bar on Shopify, we're 2 up on the year for Shopify. So this tells us there's a really, really good potential for Shopify to have a great year. Does it mean it's going to happen? It doesn't. And there's no inside bar data to go off of from the 12-month chart anyways. But as we know, inside bars, majority of the time, probability-wise, if they trigger, they usually hit targets. Okay? That simple. Roku, inside bar there, so we can look for calls at 93.33 here, or puts at 87.22. Tesla, inside bar on Tesla. The last time we had an inside bar on the week, we went outside bar. Prior to that, we trended up. Room for profit there. 3-1, trended up. Room for profit. Inside bar, trended up. Room for profit. One more inside bar. How did we turn out? Outside bar. Okay, didn't work out. We triggered, reversed. No bueno. Okay, and then if we look at one more, there it is there. 3-1 setup. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. High probability. I've had lots of people say, wow, you don't go back and show this or that. I'm going back to show you guys, okay? I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not saying this plan, this strategy is 100% foolproof, because it's not. Because sometimes it just doesn't work out. But probability, trading is a probability game, okay? And when we look at it, the probability says, if we take these trades, you have a very high probability of making profit based off of what we've known in the past. XOM on the weekly, 2 up red. Not quite a shooter candle, but it's really close. We're going to look for puts here at 101.61. XOP, same thing, 2 up red. We're going to look for those puts at 130.74. And that's the list, guys. You want the top 5, you got to be a gold member. You want the live trading bots, you got to be a gold member. You want one-on-ones with me or the 1-hour course, you got to be a gold member. $50, or you buy 2 months, you get that 3rd month free. You should make your $50 back in one trade if you're following the strategies. And if you're cutting your losses where they're supposed to be cut, you don't know how to do that, my channel has a ton of videos on it. So does the 1-hour course. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Good luck trading next week, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.